All right. We are live, it says. And we are live in the Lamborghini Huracan Performante. I wish I could use the wide angle on this, but that's what you get. We're in here. I love the silhouette. I'm actually going to be making some merchandise that has a silhouette of the Huracan Performante, the SVJ Zago edition, the Anniversario, and a couple of other things. So I want you guys to let me know what do you think about it, if I should do it, and if you'd be interested. Anyway, it's been a little while since I made a video, so I figured I would do one from a car that you probably haven't seen on the channel in a while, and that is the Huracan Performante. And the big question is, I've heard this many times, we don't see you driving the Performante. What the hell is up? Is it still fun? Do you like it? And or whatnot. Majidi, what's up, man? Big shout out to you. Glad you're a huge fan. In fact, I am going to have you virtually start the Performante. So flip that up, foot on the brake. Actually, what I like to do is first turn it on. So I'll turn it on. That comes up. Then I'll put it into sport and then start it. Valves are open then. There you have it. Sounds great. A couple of things that you guys may not know about a couple of features of the car, right? So you can see the display that's there. You can actually change what the display looks like by pressing and holding this button. It changes it to that. Hey, man, Supercar Videos, Sir Jaden, good to see you, man. So then once you do that, if you scroll back, that's what Strada looks like. You can go down one level, Sport, and of course, my favorite, Corsa. That is just so badass. So I love that look. A little different in the SVJ. Yeah, this is all carbon fiber. This is forged carbon. So we're in the Performante that has a slightly different carbon than the SVJ, and I like it. It actually works well on this car. So anyway, hey, Aaron, what's up? And, well, the question is, hey, what's up from Greece? I SOC 12R. It looks like it's going to be raining, so, god darn, can't really do much with the car then, since it's going to be doing that. But, cool stuff. I want to show you a couple of cool features on this car that you may not have seen. And if you've seen some of my old Lake Nona from Antarctica, really. Steel Gray, what's up? I'm going to rev it in just a second. Let me kind of let the engine warm up a little bit. Actually, I guess it's pretty warm. RPM is up to 8,500. So it's pretty warm. I'll do that in a second. But the ALA system, if you kind of want to figure out, I did this one of my videos a long time ago, but just kind of showing you a couple of quick things. Notice what you get down here: oil pressure, oil temperature, and battery level. And what I can do by pressing the middle button here. Andrew, what's up? I am actually leaving, Andrew. Where are you? If you press and hold this button, you can see what will happen. It shows the ALA system there. It comes up, and then it's going to move down to the small screen down here. So that's what it looks like. On top of that, so that gives you what the ALA is doing while you drive. But if you want to see a different view, it's kind of a 3D view up here. You can actually change it by cycling through. That gives me the TPMS for the car. Then you can change it to your trip and lap times through that. So there's the chrono. Or, well, that tells me when my next service is in 7,000 miles, 117 days. But then again, with the ALA system, you can actually have a 3D view. So I've changed over to several different views you can change here for this. So it's actually kind of cool. I kind of like it. You can change the main here to your actual speed, and your RPM is down on the right there. I tend to like my tachometer as the main screen here. So just a couple of really cool things. Hey, Yuze, what's up? Okay, so maybe I missed something. Will you bring one of your cars to Europe? I have been in Europe. I actually had my F10 M5 in Europe. I did European delivery and kind of running around. Andrew, you're still at home. You're lacking. Oh, you should have done better. Hey, Moon, what is it? Moon Chikun? I'm sorry if I totally messed up your name, man. My apologies. But I thank you. I appreciate you loving the content. I love sitting back in this car. You can see some similarities between the Zago and this, including the floor mats. And I'm gonna do a few more videos around this. That's the forged carbon over here on the Duracell and Alcantara. And maybe, what do you guys think? I want to do a video comparing the Zago to the Performante, because although they're similar in some ways, they're also very different. And maybe that would be a good video to do. Let me turn this around here. Look at that. I mean, if you've never sat in a Lamborghini, it is something to behold. I'm going to show you these guys that are kind of walking by and checking out the car. You said Zago all day? Yes and no. By the way, I'm going to be going on a rally soon in a couple of weeks, and we're going to have Valentino Balboni. He is the former chief test driver for a Lamborghini. At one point, he had driven 80% of every Lamborghini ever made. He's going to be on that rally. I'm going to have him drive the Zago. I'm going to record it. I'm probably going to try to bring it to you live. And I'm going to have him sign the Zago. He has signed he signed every one of my cars, with the exception of the very first Lamborghini I had, which is the Gallardo Superleggera. But he signed every other car, so it's going to be awesome. Zago Army. Actually, since I have you guys on now, I am trying to find a name for the Zago, because, you know, we have the Avenger, which is the Anniversario. This is called Performante. What should I call the Zago? I want you to put it in so that I can see it after this. Put it in the comments of this video or DM me. I'm trying to look for a name. And if I choose the name that you come up with, I will send you some Supercars Personified with Dr. M3 merch and a couple of stuff, just to be, thankful for your support and stuff. But I'm looking for a name for the Zago, as I have for the Anniversario and Performante. It is the toughest thing to come up with these names. So, I don't know. I don't know, Steel Gray. I love the lines. Let's put it this way. I love the lines. Name it Automotive. I actually could, actually. That car has, my choices in terms of designs of cars and stuff have been heavily influenced by Automotive. I'll just say that. I'll admit it now, right? But going back to the question, what's my favorite? There's some things that are clean and classic about the lines of the Anniversario that I just love. On the other hand, the Zago is the thing shifts crazy. It's nuts. It is sheer brutality. This thing pops on upshifts, and it's more brutal. Corsa on that car is unlike all the other cars that I have. It's trying to kill you. It's a bucking bull that's trying to take you out. It's trying to destroy you. And I love it. I love it. So what can I say? It's been crazy. It is an awesome car. And what can I say? I love the thing. All right, let's see here. I'm trying to read comments while I'm videoing at the same time. Let's see. Hey, Carlos, I haven't seen you in forever. I know you still, like the videos and my comments and stuff like that, so I appreciate you, man. What are my thoughts on the new Emira Lotus? I love it. Secret's gonna be out for just us here. I may actually do one of those. I may actually do it. What's up, Hurricane? I got Hurricane. That's actually a cool name. I like that. Huracan, if you say it right, because that's how you say it. Bradley, I haven't seen you. We missed you at the Vintage Grand Prix. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, man. We have a rally coming up with Balboni Eurosport. So hopefully we'll see you at one of these, or certainly one of our car events. So I love that car. Well, let me ask you a question. Hey, Jack, what's up? Well, let me ask you guys a question. And I'm not going to tell you what my bias is, but what are your thoughts on the Countach? Let's hear it. And while you are trying to tell me about it, I'm going to try to get this car into neutral. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. And I'm going to take the windows down a little bit so you can hear. I'm going to disturb the piece a little bit. Crackle, crackle. That's probably as much as I should do, because I shouldn't. Their business isn't around, and I don't want to be that guy, right? But love this thing. I love this stock exhaust, but I will tell you, what's even more important is how the Zago's stock exhaust sound. It's ridiculous. It is unreal. All right, so they took the character of the original design. Yeah, Bradley, I agree. I think the Countach is an interesting rendition of the old car. There's some elements that I love. Some people said they wish it had the pop-up headlights, or it had the headlights that disappeared. And let me tell me what you think. What if they used an electrochromic type thing where the headlight disappears on a switch, but you just saw the line below it, kind of almost like, well, not really the Scion, but it's a smaller version of it, because people like the old lights that popped up and went away. Overall, I think it's a good design. It clearly has Countach lines and stuff. I was hoping, though, for a name so legendary that it would be over the top, out of this world. And I wasn't as maybe blown away by it, but I think it's still a great car, and I would want to see it in person to make any final judgments. One thing I've learned over the years, guys, is you need to see a car in person before you judge it. Pictures do no justice. Zago is a perfect example. There are a whole bunch of cars. You just have to see it in person. And the current Countach clearly has a lot of, it's an Aventador, and it's more, just like people say the Veneno is just an Aventador with a body kit. Actually, if you've ever been and seen a Veneno, you would not say that. It is definitely more than the sum of its parts. Let me see here. I may drive the Huracan a little bit in stream. The problem is I don't have a suction cup or any way to mount it, and I'm not one of those guys that will put myself or the general public at risk, especially when I'm driving a car like this. People come up to you and drive really close, and I need to be prepared. So I'm going to do a little bit here just to kind of show you, but I probably won't drive a lot because the camera is handheld at this point. So hope that makes sense. Yeah, I agree. You've been binge watching my old reaction videos. COVID has kind of screwed with it a little bit, but I also don't want the channel to be known. It's known a lot for the reaction videos, but it's not just the only thing. I want to do some more of those motivational, show you the experiences, and motivate people to go and do it themselves, right? On the other hand, you won't see me doing shenanigans. I won't be doing, well, you can't really do burnouts in all-wheel drive cars, but you won't see me trying to do donuts and stupid stuff like that just to get views. That's not me. Hey, young boy 24, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. The black gloves, well, you guys know this. I always got a lot of shit for wearing those gloves. Remember, the anniversary has Alcantara like this, except that the hairs on the anniversary are longer. And if you don't wear gloves or something, it gets matted and it looks nasty, and you got to replace the steering wheel if you want to fix it. I wasn't going to do that. On the other hand, the Alcantara on this and the Zago is much shorter hairs, so it doesn't get matted, and you can use a microfiber towel and just clean it every so often, and it goes back to new. So that's what I've been doing. Listen, I've had 18,000 miles on the Performante here, and look at the steering wheel. Looks just as almost as good as the first day. So that's the reason why I wear gloves. Only you'll see them on the anniversary car, and the Perf and the Zago, I wear no gloves. So now you know. I don't own the 458 anymore. I was just talking about it. I need to go get it again. I need to buy another one. I love that car so much. So I'm going to do that at some point. Don't be surprised if... All right, another secret with you guys. I've been looking at some of the old 458s, and I don't want anything older. I want the original, like 2010. Those were the best. You recognize the background? I'm just chilling out here with my boys at Porsche Pittsburgh. These guys are great. The old ownership was, I'm going to say it was crap. I stopped sending people to them. Joe here and Mark are they're awesome. They're car guys. They get it. If you're looking for a new Porsche, and actually I think I know what my first Porsche is going to be. I won't tell you now, but it's likely going to be coming from Porsche Pittsburgh. Get a Spider, straight pipe it with a valve exhaust, and it'll be great for the channel. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I will tell you this because you guys know, and I'm telling you, I'm just like dropping secrets today. What the hell? What did I drink? STO, going to be coming. It's going to blow your mind. It may even be Project Chaos that shows up there. My only thing is I have a limited amount of garage space. It's what keeps my addiction in check. So that's what it is. I almost actually did the Taycan Turbo as my daily driver. The problem is it didn't have the range that I needed for the big distance. And I want to do some more stuff on the Tesla, which I haven't done much on. And I know people are going to be like, whatever. But the Tesla is grown on me just because of what it can do. The rain's starting to come down pretty hard here. So go figure. I'm going to be driving in the rain. I don't do that very often. Not in these. Anyway, I don't deliberately do it. Got sports tires on these things. Yeah, that's true. It makes the subs feel better, make you feel special being the ones knowing. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I share with you guys, sort of what I've been up to and stuff that I coming up, like the rally I'm going to be doing. That's going to be in the Philadelphia area. I'll give you more information. You can come and check out the cars. They're going to be like 55 exotic cars. It's mostly Italian cars that are going to be on this event. So come say hi. Come check out the Zago. We're actually going to be at the Simeone Museum at 1.2. So cars will be parked up there. So you're not going to want to miss it. If you're in the Philadelphia, South Jersey, Delaware, like Washington, D.C. area, take a ride up and come check us out. That's going to be on September 4th. I'm driving out to Philadelphia on September 3rd. I'll have Tedward with me as well. So if you don't know who Tedward is, go check him out on YouTube. Good friend of mine. He'll be my co-pilot. We're going to have a blast, a ton of fun. Yeah. What a pity I don't live in US. Yeah, well, I'm gonna try. Once we're past COVID, I'm gonna try to do some international stuff. Project Chaos was supposed to be an international delivery, and if you were in Europe, you were gonna be able to see the car, but it is what it is. I love the Performante. I'd love a second-hand Performante. Yeah, well, tell you what, the Performante, in my opinion, is a better car than the Evo. The Evo wasn't a replacement for the Performante. It was a replacement for the Huracan, and for track purposes, and if you want performance driving, the Performante is not only lighter than the Evo, it is faster. It's certainly around the track, and it's more inspiring because it has that, sort of aggressive feel. Did you see the 911R? Yes, I did. It is pretty awesome. They've got some stuff here. A lot of their inventory, I love it now because these guys sell cars. They're not about just like gouging you and getting the most price out of it. I mean, they're here, they're in business like anybody else, but they're willing to make a deal, and they're also their customer service and just overall sales experience with a new Porsche Pittsburgh. I can't sing their praises enough. These guys here, ask for Joe, call them, tell them Doc send you if you're looking for a car. He's just awesome. I'll have to tell you later when STO comes, because the spec, Automotive did a spec using Chaos's design, and oh my God. So, but I have to live with Zago for a little bit before I add another car. You guys are so awesome. You're asking lots of great questions. Are you going to be joining the Savage Rally next month? I think they have a stop through Pittsburgh. I don't know the exact details yet. I may go say hi, bring the Zago down so folks can see. Interested in CPO Lamborghini 4. Okay, what was that again? Let me go back and see if I can say. I'm interested in CPO Lamborghini for peace of mind maintenance. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I will tell you though, the Huracan platform is solid. I mean, I've been very, very happy. So who knows? Will you ever get a truck and trailer to cut down on? You know what? Not really. You know what? I've taken this car. Obviously, we're now at 18,000 miles, but I've taken the Aventador, the Anniversario on 3 rallies. The Zago is going on its first rally. I don't believe in garage queens. These things are mechanical. The instant you leave these things and let them just sit, we have a friend of mine that has a hypercar that's starting to leak. Why? Because things happen. You got to drive these cars. You got to lubricate the seals, all that sort of stuff. If you don't, screwed. Thoughts on the 992 GT3? I love it. It may be my first Porsche. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I do like the Evo a lot. I think it's an awesome car. I think it's great. It's a great round town. It's a good car, no doubt. It's trackable for sure. But I thought I did. I made a Performante review a while ago. I thought I did, didn't I? Now you're making me think. I think I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Go check it out on the channel. I'm pretty sure I did. All right, guys. You guys have been awesome. I keep answering questions until it's time to go. I'll be honest, wasn't interested in owning a Porsche until Josh. Oh, yeah, Josh. And Josh has driven that to Florida, I think, 2 or 3 times. Josh from Blackout Tinting. And he's had a blast. So, hey, it got me interested too as well. I detail my own cars. I love doing it. I mean, I discover so much about the cars by doing that myself. So I tend to wash my own cars. Every so often I'll have it gets professionally done, but I do it myself and I prefer it that way. All right. All right. Very good. So I am going to sort of pull off here a little bit. I'm going to turn the windshield wipers on here. Let me turn this around so you see how that's done. See if I can pull back here so you can see it go. So that's it. I'm going to put my turn signal on and try to be off here a little bit. And I'll drive. Oh, I think this is an automatic mode. Never drive in automatic mode. No, not automatic mode. Hate it. Oh, so good. All right, guys. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. I think I set off an alarm back there. Oh, that's so funny. Whee! Here we go. All right. Since I'm stopped at the light here, I'll just keep it going so you can see what's up. Oh, man. Okay. What else do you guys want to know before I go? Yeah, I miss the perf. I don't know. Well, I guess I can't turn on red. I don't know. There are some opportunities and some things we want to do. So, hey, don't you do it. People are crazy. People, they be crazy. What up? Uh-oh. You're getting a live sort of reaction video. I apologize because it's shaking a bit because I'm holding the camera, which I shouldn't do. And I said for you, I'm not gonna put an exhaust on the Huracan, on the Performante, because I think it sounds great. Thoughts on the 2013 Gallardo Spider as a first Lamborghini? I think all of the used cars now are kind of crazy priced, but I think if you can get a good price on it, and if it's got a good maintenance history, that's all I would say. Make sure that the car that you do, you see there, he's like smiling. Make sure, oh my God, I wish you could see closer the face of that dude. His eyes like opened wide and you can tell he was mouthing something behind his mask. That's actually pretty funny. So going back to the 2013 Gallardo, if you can find one with a decent amount of miles that's documented, you want to make sure that it's been serviced, all that sort of stuff. If you have that, I wouldn't worry about a Gallardo with, say, 50 or 60,000 miles if it's been serviced and it's maintained. I think you're going to be fine. Same thing with the R8 V10s. The R8 V8s are good. They're okay, but you're going to find that they're kind of underpowered unless you have a manual, and there are very few of those. So if you find a manual, jump for it. The Mitch, if it's 9,000 miles, that's nothing. That's a baby of a car, so go for it. All right. Well, anyway, guys, since the light's going to change here, I really should hang up. And we've been at this for nearly a half an hour. Thanks for joining. I will see you again in the next video. And I need to load more videos. I know. It's just been, it's been busy. It's been crazy. But I appreciate you all. And I certainly don't take you for granted. And, I'm never going to ask you for stuff. But like I said, I'm going to do some merch. I think it's time that I do some new merch and share that with you guys. So be good to one another. And like I always say, keep motoring. Peace. Look at that kid. That's so funny. They're like, oh, he wants to see. See that? They're like, hello.